As I continued through college, I really enjoyed physics classes. The reason I liked it so much is because I could have some arbitrary question, and then there's a whole process that helps me arrive at the answer to that. So as I started taking more science courses too, I realized just how curious I was about outer space, and eventually that's what I ended up spending many years of my life studying. And the Quran discussed outer space, which was interesting. I mean, there's no reason it needed to, but it did, and it made a lot of claims about them, and almost all of which were not supported by the evidence I was seeing, the evidence that I was taught in school, and nor did it jive well with the whole scientific process, because so much of it was just like believe in it because like we said you should believe in it, and it says in the book that it's right because the book says it's right. And so like that isn't the research process I learned. And as I pursued my education further, that didn't settle as well with me either. The Quran talks about the earth being the center of the universe, and I mean it's pretty clear that that's not the case, and it led me to question the religion even more. And so if one aspect of this self-proclaimed perfect religion is flawed, then what does it say about everything else? I also had older sisters. They're really inspiring, motivating. They would always encourage me to do well in school and all those things. And I mean, they led by example also. And as I was studying the religion more, I realized that they're kind of like they are great independent women, but Islam doesn't necessarily promote the idea of a strong, independent, educated woman. They would be getting like half the inheritance that I get. Their husbands are allowed to marry multiple wives, but they wouldn't be. And I mean, the gender inequality was a weird thing because I had a lot of very strong female role models in my life. That also started just like adding to my questioning until eventually one day it all kind of broke, and it all kind of broke with the idea that Islam wants to kill people who leave Islam, and its views on homosexuals and those types of things. I had a lot of friends. Many of them were gay. They were, I mean, all sorts of different races, creeds, ethnicities, sexual orientations. And, you know, at the end of the day, they were all people and humans to me. And those are the values that my family taught me growing up. They taught me what it's like to love someone unconditionally. And they've, on multiple occasions, made it crystal clear to me that that's the type of love that they have for me, and that's the type of love I've learned. Islam teaches a lot of things. A small subset of that is to love one another, to be kind and nice and good. And I feel like the focus needs to shift toward that, those qualities that Islam does teach, and away from the more violent and more I guess, hateful things. I want people to see that, hey, look, I'm a person, a human, who is getting on just fine. The lack of religion doesn't affect my day-to-day life. I can still love my wife, I can still love my family, I still am able to do this, and I hope that's inspiring, because I know I'm more fortunate than a lot of people, but there's hope. There are people, Muslims, non-Muslims alike, who will still love you for who you are.